Hello everybody, in this video I want to talk about photorealism in games and show you a few demonstrations. Now, it's not coincidence that in the last month I actually spent time and actually found out that more and more apps, games, demos, samples for developers demonstrate very high degree of realism. Now, most of the things that I did try are related to Unreal Engine 5. And also some other complementary technologies that bring very high realism. For example, what you see here is MetaHuman by Epic Games. This is available for Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is a plugin, and also you can try it in browser. So what you see here is in browser. I just opened the browser, went to that specific website, and was able to kind of manipulate this 3D model and kind of make different adjustments all in real time. So I have no doubt that Unreal Engine will lead the pack when it comes to photorealism in games, and I'm sure that from the late 22 and on we're going to see more and more developers trying to bring us very immersive and photorealistic experiences. Keep in mind, however, in order to really experience such things in very high degree of realism, you need good hardware. However, Unreal Engine was designed well to actually work well on lower hardware, even on mobile devices. But of course, you won't get the same high degree of realism. But this technology that Unreal Engine 5 was developed with allows high degree of realism even in lower hardware compared to what we have now. Basically, the 99 technology allows games to just render what is visible on the screen. So things that are hidden or far away will appear in lower resolution, lower textures, but when you get close, you're going to see things much higher resolution, 3D models, higher texture. So compared to what we have now, Unreal Engine is able to present very high degree of photorealism even on lower end devices. But of course, if you really want to see what it's capable of, latest current generation consoles, including the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and of course PC are the best candidates. And we also shouldn't forget VR. I mean, for example, this is Half-Life Alyx, which looks amazing. And when you get inside the game and you have such a high realism, you really feel the immersion. It's just out of the roof. It's just crazy. So even things that I see in video, what I play, when I'm inside, things look much more realistic because you get even closer to everything. So in VR, it's just mind-blowing. So can't wait to try games developed with Unreal Engine 5 in virtual reality. Now keep in mind that there are gaming streaming services that if you don't have a high-end machine, you can still stream the game, like GeForce Now, for example, where you can play with ray tracing and everything. You just need good internet connection, of course, and you'll be able to experience games like at their best, the highest settings, even if you're running on a low-end machine. I've seen also services like this for virtual reality, where if you don't have a VR-ready machine, you can still play virtual reality at high-quality graphics. But again, it's just streaming instead of things running locally on your laptop or desktop computer. Now, this is needed. And of course, there are going to be many other games, amazing games that are not going to look photorealistic, but there are games that benefits from this a lot, especially open world games, virtual reality games, where when you see things in real, well, you can't really fool your brain. Once you see things that look very real, you feel much more immersed and you feel like you're actually there in that place, and everything just looks so real that you kind of connect with it emotionally, and it's just an amazing feeling. For example, when the first time I played Half-Life Alyx, I didn't expect it to be that good in terms of visual. I mean, I knew it's going to be amazing, but I didn't expect to be absolutely crazy good in terms of visuals. It just blew my mind away. Now, the reason for that is because when you are inside VR, everything appears much larger, and you just see things that just feel more real, basically. The difference in VR when you're actually inside the environment than watching it, even on a large display, it's a big difference. It's absolutely a big difference. And this is the same thing that I felt when I actually played the city sample, the Matrix Awakens, like on PlayStation 5. This is the same thing, by the way, running on my PC. However, on the PC, it supports ray tracing, and you can really ramp up the visual quality even more, and it just looks absolutely stunning. And when I experienced this first in PlayStation 5, I knew, wow, the gaming industry is going to change forever, and it's just going to get better and better. And you ask yourself, when the time we're going to have, remember the time when you ask ourselves, when it's going to be the time when you're going to have like games that we can really differentiate between what's virtual and what's real. We already there. Now, having said that, you need to understand that it's not like we are in the time where we can actually, it's indistinguishable, so you can actually tell the difference between what's real and what's not. I can still kind of see things that cover more, not realistic, and I still think the games will look very kind of hyper realistic in quotations, but we are still not there where I can say, no, this is not a game. All right, so I don't see this coming anytime soon, where we're going to see games that, like, there's no chance this is a game, this is super real. But we're getting very, very close to this in next generation for sure. But we're still going to see games that look amazingly realistic, more than ever before, and it's a huge jump. And I have no doubt that games coming, and there are plenty of games that will be developed with Unreal Engine 5, and I'm sure other proprietary engines will be there to deliver this thing, because again, there will be games that you're going to benefit from actually having hyper realism. You're just going to benefit from it, and developers will kind of compete against each other to deliver in that aspect for games that players expect to have such realistic visuals. Now, for example, I tried a Kayak VR Mirage and in VR, and this is probably one of the most realistic things that I tried in VR ever. It was absolutely amazing, mostly when it comes to the water, of the water render. It was so amazing, and the entire environment looked good. Still, there was a way to improve it. Still didn't look like kind of like hyper realistic, but still very good. But overall, I was blown away. I was very, very immersed with it, and it was just insane experience. So we can see more and more developers trying to push what is capable of, and it's just going to be, in 2023 we're going to see even more, and that's where we are going with. And again, technologies, especially virtual reality, will highly benefit from this, especially when it comes to optimizations, again, because VR has higher hardware requirements. And if you really want to take things to the next level, you need good hardware to support it, and also a good engine that is optimized well for this type of tasks, if you want to present very realistic looking environments. So again, Unreal Engine 5 will definitely ramp up this stuff. Now, the thing that I was thinking about is, some AAA companies, how many of them will actually work with Unreal Engine 5. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of that will work with this, because again, the idea is to deliver experiences that impress players and take things to the next level. And if the game engine supports it and enables it, I'm sure many will jump onto it and will do it. There are already samples you can even try yourself. If you have good hardware, you can actually try yourself, but just downloading Unreal Engine 5 and try out the sample project. There are quite a few of them available for free. So if you own the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, or a good gaming PC, you are here for a treat, especially in 2023. And I have no doubt that 2023 will be one of the most exciting years for gaming, I think, for a long time. Because of these technologies that are coming, because of the big pause, and especially after COVID. And of course, developers are already working for several years for games for the current gen Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. It takes time to develop those high quality games. It's not just trying to push things fast. They want to make sure that the games that are developing are actually high quality ones. And of course, there are probably plenty of others that we haven't heard about yet. Those the developers are just not ready to share, and we're probably going to see it and hear about in 2023, and maybe some of those will be released later on. But definitely we are moving forward with into an era where games going to be very, very high quality when it comes to visuals. And I'm saying all that with a lot of enthusiasm is because I tried this myself, especially in the past 2 weeks. I'm playing different demos, trying different stuff, different VR games, and of course those demos with Unreal Engine and things that I, tried on the PlayStation 5. And I just see, the trend, and it's gonna become more and more prominent as we pass through, towards the end of 2022 and 2023. So I don't know about you, but I'm really hyped for this, and I also wait, by the way, for the PlayStation VR 2, and of course Oculus Quest, the next Oculus Quest, because I really want to see VR, just moving forward. I'm talking about consumer level, things that most can actually afford. So even VR will benefit from Unreal Engine 5 with very high quality visuals. I want to see this move forward, and I think this will happen in 2023. And again, lots of good things are happening, basically. So Immersion is going to be out of the roof in next year for sure. And yeah, if you have any question, if you want me to try something, let me know in the comment section below. I can try different demos. If you heard about something good, a good demo that showcases Unreal Engine 5 high visual capabilities, and if you know any good VR game that really take things to the next level, or regular PC game, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.